9 simple hacks that helped me to go from this to this. Once upon a time, I read an interview where Virat Kohli said his career changed once he started to eat healthy. I was wondering what could change Virat Kohli's career as they are all already healthy to some point. To find out what he's actually talking about, I also decided to try these 9 simple hacks. Number 1. The 4-3-2 rule. 2 years back, I used to weigh 110 kgs with a big belly and almost a double chin. Like all of us, I too was totally ignorant about my health. But I got an alarming bell when I was admitted to a hospital due to a severe pain which was caused because of a kidney stone. And that's where my doctor introduced me to this very famous health hack, the 4-3-2-1 rule. So it's a very simple rule which says you should stop caffeine like tea or coffee 4 hours before sleep, you should stop eating anything 3 hours before sleep, you should stop drinking any fluid except water 2 hours before sleep, and finally, you should totally stop watching any screens at least 1 hour before sleep. Now, I know we are all busy. We are mostly working all day and night is the only time we get to relax and enjoy ourselves. So the only thing you need to do is just plan your night in a more smarter way well in advance. Like I personally read a book during the night time or simply do some stretching exercise which helps me to get a very sound sleep. The motive here is to do anything and everything to avoid using phones before sleep. Number 2. Interlocking walking with other activities. I go to gym, but to tell you the truth, I hate the treadmill. It's just so boring. I tried doing it by listening to songs, watching videos, but it really doesn't go along with me. So I found an alternative hack for completing my step counts. I started to move and walk every time I get a phone call, and I get a lot of calls. So I easily hit my target of 6,000 steps daily. Similarly, you can also club your step count targets with some activity like listening to podcasts or audiobook or walking to your workplace or college at least on one side where you can club something you already do with walking. Number 3. Refine your fuel. What will happen if you put kerosene or some low quality petrol in your bike or car? Obviously it will start giving jerks, right? You will face breakdowns and ultimately it will become a junk. Same way, we need to check our fuel, our food. I remember I used to eat pizza on every Saturday nights just to enjoy the weekend. Same way, I used to order online food every now and then. It was one of the main reasons for my obesity and other health issues. Now, I have a simple hack for this, which is automating the food intake. This is my daily food chart, which consists of 4 meals per day. Since I'm a non-vegetarian, it mostly consists of eggs and chicken. But if you're a vegetarian, you can include other dairy products like paneer, tofu and curd, lentils and sprouts to have a balanced meal. Having this chart prepared for daily meals helps me to stay and follow just what's written in it, so you too can prepare one for yourself, and strongly suggest that you get this plan prepared by a dietitian or nutritionist, which will hardly cost you any money. So give yourself and your near and dear ones a session with a dietitian and believe me, you will see the change. Number 4. Get the boost. I've been hitting the gym from last 1.5 years and I strongly recommend you to join one if you're not. But going to gym is not an easy thing to do. Lifting weight, doing cardio, push-ups, all this drains you out, and our fuel, our food, is not sufficient to replenish our body. Also, the fruits and nutrients intake won't be able to cope up if you're doing heavy workout, and thus a simple hack here is to add supplements to your diet. Like personally, I've been using this multivitamins and omega-3 tablets, which not only helps to replenish myself but also adds to better hair growth, skin and immunity. And a simple hack to remember taking these pills on time is using these types of medicine boxes. You'll never miss the tablets once you start using this. Number 5. Get an accountability partner. I've read many books on habits. Let's say Atomic Habits, Eat That Frog, Power of Habit and many more. And one simple act to form a habit is having an accountability partner. Like, if you want to go to gym regularly, you can go along with a friend or a colleague. This will ensure that when you're feeling down, they will lift you up and vice versa. For me, I've hired a gym trainer who gives me a call if I'm late even for 2 minutes. He keeps motivating me to do tough things. Thus, you can also have a trainer or coach, which is the best way to stay healthy. But remember, even if you try your best to remain consistent in gym, there will be times where you will be bored, busy, or get some health issues and you will stop going to gym for few days or weeks. In such situation, you can follow the simple rule of consistent comeback. Do not worry or feel bad about what could not be done. Just make up your mind and restart every time you take breaks. Number 6. Track yourself. I personally believe you can manage only those things which you measure. And a simple hack for managing your fitness and health is using freely available productivity and health apps. Like, I remember that my sleep pattern was just tragic. Sometimes I used to get just 3 to 4 hours of sleep, and that was the main reason for all my health and mental issues. Thus, I ensure that I get minimum 7 hours of sleep at night and 1 hour of power nap in afternoon. I use Samsung Health app for tracking my sleep. Similarly, I use Healthify app to track my calories intake. As per my diet plan, it should be less than 2000 kilocalories a day, and this app really helps me to manage food variety, taste, and even reminds me for staying hydrated. There are hundreds of free apps available in Play Store, so go ahead and start using tech for a healthy lifestyle. Always have a weight machine in your bedroom. Trust me, this is the most important thing in your healthy lifestyle journey. As you see your weight increasing as you deviate from your fitness goal, your weight machine warns you to come back to your goals. I insist on this because I gained weight from 80 kgs to 110 kg in a period of 4 years where I never really checked my weight. If I had a weight machine in the first place, I wouldn't have gained this much weight. Number 7. Never go hungry. This is a very underrated and practical health hack which you must know. You must have observed just 1 or 2 hours before lunch or dinner, we start craving for food. And exactly at this time where we reach out for some junk food, some chocolates or other oily stuff. A simple solution for this is to always feel full. Like I personally take a glass of watermelon juice or any other seasonal juice at 11 am, which makes sure that I do not feel hungry for next 2 hours till my lunchtime. Similarly, you can also introduce some fruits or nuts or any healthy snacks in such time slots that you never feel hungry. Another important thing I do is replacing all the junks from my refrigerator and kitchen units with all healthy food. If you do not see the junk, you do not eat the junk. Simple. Number 8. Break the monotony. I've been talking about gym, walking, eating healthy and whatnot, but honestly, following same thing daily, day after day, becomes boring and monotonous. Thus, you should always look for option which gives the same results. Like for me, I already mentioned I feel quite boring in doing cardio activities like walking and running. So I frequently replace this with activities like badminton and horse riding. If I'm getting bored with some diet, I replace chicken with fish or I replace nuts with sprouts. But the point is, you should always have a variety and that will help you remain consistent in your health journey. And the last hack is relax and take breaks. Most of us who start some new habit, especially related to health like joining a gym or eating healthy, we all make a common mistake. We try to achieve a lot in the first few days or weeks. We immediately start looking for six-pack abs and we immediately stop all the junk at once. Well, this is not a correct approach. If you are starting from negative, you must pass 0 to reach the positive side. And most people, when they reach the 0 scale, feel like they are wasting the time and give up. Thus, a simple hack is to make process or action-oriented goals instead of results-oriented goals. Instead of aiming to lose 10 kgs weight in 3 months, aim for just hitting the gym 4 times a week for 3 months. And this way, you will never again give up on your health journey. And yes, we all have our cheat days, so don't be harsh on yourself and enjoy your favorite meal and sweets occasionally. Having junk food twice a month is not going to harm yourself. Remember, consistency is the goal. Being strict with yourself is not the goal. So friends, these are my 9 simple hacks which helped me to lose more than 20 kgs of weight in just 1 year. In the present world where every food item is adulterated, everyone's lifestyle is sedentary, where every company is trying to make you eat unhealthy stuffs, the importance of smartly handling your health is a necessity. And as they say, health is wealth, so start following these 9 hacks to take charge of your health. And yes, if you also wish to become wealthy, there is a simple 10-20-30 rule to become a millionaire, and I have made a detailed video on that. So don't miss out on that video. Until then, it's me signing off, your Time Billionaire Abu.